Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is being recorded January 25th for the week of February 10th. So I want to thank Candles by it's Candace, but it's Candles by Candace on Instagram for sending me a couple of very, very wonderful smelling candles. I so appreciate when you guys send me goodies at the lighthouse. You guys are so sweet. Also, Jen from London, thank you for sending this beautiful bracelet. I love it. I get compliments on it all the time. Everybody's like, where did you get that? Where did you get that? It's a Super 7. I put information about it on Instagram when I first got it. But also, thank you, Jeannie, for this beautiful bracelet made of amethyst as well. So you are so sweet, all of you guys. Gosh, so spoiled. So yeah, you guys are my little angels. Thank you. All right, so got a bunch of cards here, and I'm just going to ask Spirit what they want me to do. Okay, so they want me to pick some of these fortune reading cards as kind of a theme. Whoa, okay, that one fell out. Eagle, you will soon soar to your destiny with greater clarity and strength. That just reminds me of a couple weeks ago, there was this thing about, I did a messages from Spirit, which would have been the 27th through the week of the 27th of January. There's the next one. And it talked about how sometimes we go backwards, we digress in order to go forward. Sometimes you need to go get a taste of that yucky thing again and get that sour taste in your mouth compared to the new thing that's kind of pulling you through to a new adventure and a higher calling. So that's what that makes me think of. Also, listening to your higher self better, like relying on your higher self. Like, this is a little bit too high. Okay. Ooh, wish your heart's desire is ready to come true. So those of you who've been through a little bit of a test, maybe your wish is now ready. So make that wish now, and it's about to come true. I'm sure you've made the wish already. You already know what this is. Okay, Eagle, wish, and who's gonna be number 3? What's under or after door number 3? Behind door number 3. Oh, I'm shuffling and shuffling, nothing's coming out. And when I said, what's that in back of door number 3, they said, shh. Okay. Now they got me really curious. Come on, guys. What? They really don't want us to know. Nobody's supposed to know about door number 3. Isn't that interesting? Nothing coming out. Nothing coming out, and they're winking at me. Oh, love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. Move forward, not backwards. Forward into love. And this is funny because this is the week of Valentine's Day. Make a wish for Valentine's Day. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. There's one that's sticking out here. Chariot, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. Stay strong and focused. You guys will know what I mean by that. Pertains to some of you differently than others. And on the bottom, the thing driving this whole entire reading, the theme of themes, is the sun. Matches my shirt. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So not only is this, are you going to have your wish come true in love, and it's going to start charging forward in accordance with your guys' higher selves, wills, but it's all because you've healed and because you are wanting to go toward your ultimate joy. Dang, I just heard prayers getting answered. Prayers are getting answered. Whatever you've prayed for is coming. And you guys almost gave up. Almost. Shame, 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 shame. So I've got the Connolly deck that I'm using. And we're just gonna get, I think they're just wanting me to do like some cards at a time. Oh, hello. What? Okay. Huh. Okay. Wow. 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 Okay. So hang on, let me digest this for a second. Because this is a different deck than I'm used to. We've got the Tower, the Two of Wands, the Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, and Two of Swords. So somebody's trying to make a decision here. They might be talking to a friend, like they're confident about when to surprise you. They're strategizing. They're strategizing on a surprise. And look at, it's like they're playing music. They're like, what? There's like a couple of swords that are stuck upside down in a cloud. Oh, see these two swords? They've got like red handles. So the same two swords stuck up in the cloud. It's like they finally just decided to move on it. They're just like threw those two swords away, and they're going toward those five upright swords. Five of Swords is like it's like mental conflict, but they're like playing music to get rid of the mental conflict. So some of these guys played music to get themselves, or created music, because these guys have a drum. When somebody's got a drum there too. So somebody is strategizing. Oh, they're strategizing. It's got a Pied Piper feel to it. So they're strategizing with somebody trusted in terms of doing something sneaky, maybe having to do with music, or music luring someone in, or maybe if your person is a musician, then maybe they're thinking that they will plan a concert in your area that will draw you in or something. I just feel like there's just a lot of thinking, and they finally just kind of give up and listen to music and decide to get past the conflict, because that doesn't look very conflicting. Those five swords, they're upright and everybody's all peaceful. So somehow listening to music got them through a conflict, or they feel like it will. And it's causing them to get past the mental conflict. Like they're like going pretty fast in that boat away from conflict and drama and people's opinions and whatnot. And Seven of Swords is also like sneaking away. This dude looks like he's sneaking away fast, right? And then you've got this Tower, no longer procrastinating. Something in life made this person just drop everything and go. It looks like. It's like, this is my chance. I have to go now. I've got to go partner up. This person's been daydreaming about this person for like a long time, and knows his place in this world is with her. No, so I believe this is the divine masculine, obviously. Male or female, doesn't matter. And keep in mind too that these readings even though they have a time or a date, it doesn't mean anything, because it could be like whenever you watch this, it'll be relevant, in other words. So taking into account these other cards, yeah, they're just like, look at this, Chariot, just charging forward out of the conflict and drama, staying strong and focused through the stormy seas. Perhaps that's what they're strategizing. How do we navigate? Maybe they know that it's going to be really stormy seas when they make this decision. And that even for some of you, it feels like this is the guy that this guy hired to play music. And they're talking about the plan, whatever the plan is. This is craziness. Yeah, putting the fears in. Oh, the words to say. This is also swords or communication. The words in the music to say that will soothe everyone and calm down this energy. It's almost like it just feels like a distraction though too, doesn't it? Like these guys are distracting and saying words and communicating and playing music while this guy like gets out of Dodge. Wow. To go partner up and go forward with someone in love because it's their heart's desire and because they're soaring towards their destiny with greater clarity and strength. Dang. So maybe that little setback or whatever really set them on fire to go forward. Whoa, I'm going to put those back and shuffle again. What else is going on, Spirit? Well, that was weird. Distraction. I just got distraction again. Somebody's going to distract. They're going to sneak away, cause some kind of distraction because they're going for a new beginning with their heart's desire. They're going to go give their rose to the person that they've picked. This is a rose ceremony of sorts, but just between the two of them, feels like. He's been loyal in his heart toward this person, and he's bringing that loyalty and that playfulness of that dog, and he's going to go take a risk on a new adventure. And look at how he's kind of looking behind him. He's making sure nobody followed him. He chose a different path. Look at he was going to go down the other path, but he's kind of looking because I think he's going to switch gears. He's going to switch to a different path that people will not be anticipating. Total distraction, right? Yeah, he wants to make sure that he gets what he's wishing for. So he doesn't want anybody like interfering with those plans. Hiding a marriage, hiding commitment. It's like they know, like everybody's sitting there watching him, like, what's he going to do? What's he going to do now? And there's all this hidden stuff in the waters. It's like waters represent feelings. So it's like he's had all these feelings all this time, staring off into the distance. And there's all these hidden things in that water. There's a bunch of hidden stuff here. And he's staring out at the moon, and the moon represents the feminine. So he's been like looking out at his feminine in the distance and wanting to go get married or just committed. This looks pretty formal though. Dang. Oh, this is also, it kind of feels like, see his hands? It's almost like he's pointing this way. It's like God itself, like pointed the way. He had some kind of an awakening or an epiphany. Wow. That made him have a judgment call. Look at that. He won't even look at that person. Whatever he was privy to or whatever happened, I suspect it's karmic. He had some kind of an epiphany and finally saw the truth. You know who whispered in his ears? That little Cupid. Hey, guess what? You've been looking at things ass backwards, dude. Like, you got to see things the right way here. Time to wake up. Time to wake up and take a look, because you got to go toward the right person. You got to make a judgment call, and he has. And he's just like, look at see him. He's glowing on his head. You know what that's called? That's an aura. That's an aura. You see them in Jesus paintings. This guy is awakened or awakening. She's not. I don't see an aura around her. That's why he's leaving. He had the awakening, and he couldn't go back after that. He woke up. He woke up out of his slumber, and he realized he deserves better. He deserves that thing that he's been looking out at in the distance and wanting and yearning for. And then he was looking for an opportunity to get in that boat. See, this is before he gets in that boat and takes off. He was just looking for this opportunity. Someone's asking him, hey, where are you going? He's like, who, me? I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to go through for a leisurely stroll in the dark in my boat. I wish I could see that other card because I don't remember if it was like a nighttime thing or a daytime thing. He's like trying to juggle these things up here, and he's holding onto his feminine down under his feet, trying to balance it all out. Wow. This feels like a major undertaking. This kind of feels like Ocean's 11, like something very well thought out, something strategic, you know, like something that I think I think people will be really surprised by this, really surprised, but excited for them. And excited, like I feel like I'm getting that card. You're soaring high right now, so others may get jealous, but don't descend because you're about to inspire people with your story. It's a card. I don't remember what deck it's in. So he's going to his Queen of Cups, one who has his heart, one who's kind of playful and shares the same emotions, but has been sitting there with poker face on too. Like both of them have not, they haven't necessarily revealed their feelings to each other, or they have, but kind of indirectly. So he's manifesting some communication to happen for them. He's balancing the scales. Yeah, he's using magic. He's got using every tool. He's like being a creative genius with this. And it's like, let's see. There's something about the way this girl's smiling. See, she's holding onto his arm. He's walking through like, no big deal, but she's kind of holding his arm and she's kind of acting secretive. So I think they're just, I don't know what this is. Let's see. Yeah, he really spent a lot of time. That's what took him so long, is he's been plotting and planning this for quite a while. And he's known that like when he finally comes forward, it's going to be like a really big deal. So he had to put on that face of like, I know nothing, I say nothing, I hear nothing. Just kind of like really feels just like he had to hide it, and so did she. She's not showing it. She's not showing it. But you're glowing. You look so happy. You look so in love. I don't know what you're talking about. And look at him. He was like sitting back there looking at all of these. Look at the two paths too. He's in the middle of the two paths, trying to figure out like, okay, how do I make everybody think I'm going down this path? And then I switch over here and go get my real heart's desire, my wish come true, and drink from that cup and have that new beginning. Make sure they're not looking. Look at the paths. Trickery. Huh. Oh. Could be because he's hiding it from the karmic. Look at that. This is the Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords. He cut that karmic out. He broke up. And it's more like this, like he's keeping an eye on her and making sure he keeps really good boundaries and kind of keeps his eye on her, that she's not going to like follow them down the trail or something. Okay. All right. Yeah, and then I just looked at these horses like they're fighting. Karmic, he knows that the karmic would do anything, fight tooth and nail to try to keep him from going down that path. But that's why they say, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. Wow. He's listening to his higher self. That eagle that's asking him to soar towards his destiny with greater clarity and strength. He's really relying on his intuition. in terms of the timing, in terms of delivery. Whoa, okay. Looking for an opportunity to get the courage and charge in. That's the Knight of Wands. He's getting in the boat. He's getting all this courage up and he's getting in that boat to go. Cruising down that way. It's sneaky. Justice. Justice is about contracts. Maybe he's going to sneak and we've been seeing like opportunities and marriage. So maybe the feminine is signing some paperwork, either about some kind of a job opportunity or like a prenup, or like maybe this is just getting married. Maybe this is the justice of the peace or whatever. But it's sneaky. It's being hidden. They're trying to distract everybody. Causing some kind of distraction. There's a distraction there. I just really feel that. Wow, wow, wow. They know that once they overcome this, it's like they're gonna, this is that 10 of Wands. That's laying down a burden. This is really burdened, both of these guys, but especially him, because he's had to think so hard on it and plan and plot for so long and watch that karmic and make sure, kind of be protective over that situation. Planned and plotted for quite a while, and he's coming out of that, overcoming this burden. It's just like he's wanted so bad to come charging at her, and he had to be smart about it, but he's known that this is his bright future. And you got the two, well, you had the sun too, so you've had all the happiest cards in the deck. So that's why he's treating it so carefully and why he's being so secretive, is because this is his dream come true and he knows it. This is the key to his happy family and his happy future and even his empire, building his empire. And then this is wish fulfillment, being super giddy and fulfilled. And there's like this little girl watching up on the rainbow. And he's like, what are you thinking? Oh, I don't know. You want to go elope? Oh, I don't know. And this one's up there. Do it. All right. Your heart's desire is ready to come true, you guys. This is the time. This is the time. Love surrounds all your connections, not fear. They're like assuring you that fear is only in your head. You can hear all the ruckus in the world, but as long as your head is peaceful and quiet, then there's nothing to fear. Move forward positively. Just be certain and be confident, you guys. Know that everything's going to work out just fine. And don't let anything worry you. Jeez. Okay. Maybe it's not going to be a feminine and masculine thing today. Maybe it's just a story that's happening for you guys. I mean, this guy loves you. You had the Queen of Cups earlier. Now you have the King of Cups. You guys both know that you're a perfect match. You're both in love with each other, and you both have had poker face on. And now it's time to express those feelings for each other and maybe even work together. Or maybe that's how you guys are going to disguise it. It's just about work. It's all about work. But you guys have unfinished business here that you've been meaning to get to. And the masculine has been feeling like been a secret admirer of this feminine for some time. She's been building her own empire for them to come together and build something that's together. She's already very abundant and plentiful. She's already like a queen. She's just been kind of looking out there, kind of waiting. She's got her purple coin there, her lavender coin, and he's going to show up with his gold coin, and they're going to take things to the next level. This is also marriage. That's the Four of Wands right there, or cohabitation, moving in together. celebrating, building a foundation, a happy celebratory foundation together. This has just been a repeat message for weeks, right? Isn't this crazy? Wow. So he's working really, really hard to, and again, with being related to work, he's making some major decisions about work, about his work life to accommodate for his feminine somehow. He's fitting her into his life. He's making a place for her in his life. And he knows that he's chosen the person he wants to spend the rest of his life with. And he knows that he can totally be himself with her. And he's like daydreaming while he's working and building about them kind of frolicking like this. And he's been planning on this being, this work thing being the way to keep things balanced and hold on to her. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else you want us to know? Okay. So he's meditating on this true love, meditating on what to do, how to navigate this situation. These are all out of order. I got to put them in order. He's making some decisions, overcoming the karmic situation and how to turn that wheel of fortune in his favor to have a better life. And he's closing the chapter of his life that he was in and beginning a more authentic and real one, a life more aligned with who he truly is. And it's going to be the end of a difficult period once he makes this offer. This could also be news, a messenger. I just heard sharing the good news. He's going to share the good news that he knows who his true love is. I just got an announcement. So he had to overcome that karmic situation. That's all wrapped up, actually. That's all wrapped up. That's not even there anymore. He just now has to just keep looking back to make sure she's not going to cause some kind of thing. He's apologizing to his feminine for any issue there. Yeah, see, he looks like he feels bad right there. I'm sorry. She's like, it's okay. It's okay. And then they go have success and victory together. He feels like he made the right decision and they're going to be celebrating this. There's that apology. And then he's going to be like, he's bringing her that rose, remember? You're my wish fulfillment. He's going to be like, you're my ultimate true love. And I've known that. And you've known that. We both know that. And so they're putting all their cards on the table in a way. And sorry. And her response is, who, me? This is the end of a difficult period. Like, are you kidding? Really? Like, she's glowing. She's glowing like he is. Wow. No wonder they're attracted to each other. They're glowing from their love for one another. Love surrounds you. What? Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively toward that person that's glowing for you, masculines. It's your heart's desire coming true. And she's thinking the same thing. She's like, oh my God, me? Me? He's like, yep, sorry. Please accept my cup. I'm so sorry. He's like, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. We're here. He's like, do you know how many bites I had to endure to get here? I had to really, oh my gosh, I had to do so much. And I got bit, and I got bit, and I got, every time I tried to go forward towards you, I got bit and bit and bit and bit, until I finally got wise and was like, I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. I'm going to pretend I'm going down this way, and then I'm going to do the switcheroo. Wow, guys. So you're soaring towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. That's basically what's going on, both of you. It seems like it's all about the masculine. Like, Spirit, is there anything you want to share about the feminines? No. No message on the feminines. They said the masculines know at this point that their feminine is sitting pretty, having the best attitude they can for the circumstances. They know they're waiting for them. They've been patiently waiting. That 8 at the top is like an infinity symbol, and it's trusting in divine timing. They sense, I feel like she senses it, but just like that shock on her face and the way she's like, ooh, me? I think she believed. It was up there though. It was like in the 5D. Like, she believed and she thought, she sensed it, and she's like, I know something's brewing. I know something's happening. I feel like he's going to be delivering some kind of message. I know that he's coming in, and I've been watching Amy's collective readings, and they've all said he's coming. And I mean, they're just in this place of anticipation, but when it really happens, she's in shock. And she knows that's it. Like, the tough times are over. The waiting is over. The betrayal over. The heartbreak over for both of them. All those swords are all stacked up nice. And she's totally in the clear. All the handles are facing her, not the pointed parts. So she's just sitting there. He's like, well, will you take my offer, please? Take my offer. Wow. All right, so we're going to go over to do the extended reading. We're going to use a bunch of oracle cards, and I'm going to do a light language blessing to bless you guys and to help you remove any kind of blockages from this energy happening. Oh, okay. So they said that I could pull some cards to let you know that this pertains to you this week, or not even this week, that this pertains to you at the time that you watch this. If you're feminine in this space, okay? If you're a feminine in this space, because they realize that there are some of you who are doubting, like, oh, I don't know if this is me. Okay. Oh. Huh. Well, for one, you're in love with him, whether you've actually gotten the chance to tell him to his face or not. You're really clear about that. You're going to feel like you've had victory over some kind of evil force trying to get between you guys. Maybe that's a certainty and a knowing too that Cupid's been helping you. It's like it took a miracle to make this happen. And maybe you walked away from all that toxic stuff, or maybe you had all these cups given to you by guys. See all those cups just sitting there that never got touched? She wasn't paying attention when she was getting all those offers from all of those guys. She just was praying, please bring the glowing cup. Bring the masculine I want. I don't want those other cups. I've walked away from them. They all represented things that were unhealthy for me and toxic for me in my past. But I believe and I have faith. And this masculine who has this aura about him, this beautiful, bright light. He's my son. Please, God, please, on her knees, please bring that one. She's clear about who that son is for her. He is the one who can, he's the sword and the stone. He's the only one that can take that sword that has pierced her heart out and heal it. Wow. And she's sitting there just receptive and patient, and she's ready to be playful like that dolphin. What is she holding? Book of knowledge. Her cup's glowing. Look, what's up with the glowing cups? Because you have love for each other in each other's cups. You have each other in each other's cups. And you want to drink it. And you guys are going to feel like you've had victory. Both of you are going to just feel like you've really been through the ringer and you've really overcome a lot to get to each other. And it's going to feel worth it. It's going to just feel like you've hit the jackpot with each other, you guys. So definitely please report 10 of Pentacles, your ultimate dream come true, guys. Just flew out of the deck when I was going to put it away and shuffling it. So, dang, this is your dream come true. This is something that could last the rest of your life. So it was worth the wait. It was worth the struggle. The best things were worth fighting for. Think about the salmon swimming upstream to get to spawn. They struggle real hard. They think they're going to die sometimes. Oh, look at the dog. The dog got there too. Now, you guys are going to have everything you've ever wanted with one another. So beautiful. All right, you guys, if you want to join me, they said to pick one of these again. Fortune reading cards to end with. Whoa, wow. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to the better path. Guess what was down that other path that you pretended you were going to go down? A snake was hiding along that path. But you listened to your intuition. Wow. And you were guided to the better path, even though you had to use some trickery and make people believe you were going down the other one, because your higher self was leading you toward your destiny with greater clarity and strength that needed to happen. Wow, it was all divinely led. All of it was divinely led. Nothing went wrong, you guys. There's nothing to feel bad about. Nothing went wrong. There's no even apologies to be made. Just go be happy. Just go sneak off and be happy. Don't worry about it. Wow, how sweet. Okay, let's go over to the extended, and I'll talk to you some more over there. Bye. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Yay. Hopefully many of you will be having something really special happen. Okay, bye.